Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's the Seleção Canarinho, and they take on the Bulldogs.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Niklas Zule. And the starting 11 for the Seleção Canarinho. Ederson begins in goal. Ivan Perisic plays alongside Scott McTominay in central midfield. And two men up front in this setup. Charles de Ketelaere plays with Peter Crouch. Top-class defending. And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
Ito. And the Bulldogs exploiting the space on the flank. Corner given. Playing it short. Might lead to a chance. And the keeper making sure nothing untoward happened. Clever defending. Well, not smooth, but fiercely competitive in midfield.
Well, there's not much space out there at the moment.
And the Bulldogs moving the ball forward with purpose. Can they forge ahead? Super challenge! Wow! Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Terrific piece of anticipation. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Crouch. The Seleção unable to retain possession. Intelligent ball. Hwang. Oh, that's a really good run. Can he do it? And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. Read it well. Scott McTominay. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Niklas Zule.
Well, a two-goal deficit, and that would probably have been it. But that save by Ederson has just given them a glimmer of hope here.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? So a throw in here. Oh, nice ball. Is this the equaliser? Oh, I can't believe that challenge. Brilliant.
Well, how did he defend that? That's a great recovery.
Nicely played. Well, they would be in an even worse position were it not for the keeper. Scott McTominay. On to Di Marco. The Bulldogs have possession again. Lee Jae-sung. Pele. How did they let that attack come to an end? Good play by Crouch. Can he finish? And really going for power, but the opportunity's been squandered.
But I'm not sure going for power was the right option. I think that should have been placed into the corner.
Hwang In-beom. And an encouraging move from the Bulldogs. Real chance. Splendid block.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Peter Crouch. Ivan Perisic. Good looking cross. The crossbar caught in the way. Punched clear. So the Seleção trailing, but what can they do with this corner? Who's going to get on the end of it? Not completely out of trouble here. James Tavernier. Agbadu. It's with McTominay. A very good tackle. Pele. Hwang. Now with Hurst. So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield.
Oh, Stuart, they've got to score! In it goes! That will greatly help their cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Federico Di Marco. And Pele snuffing out the danger. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, the Bulldogs very much bossing the game up to now. Will there be a response in the second 45? This looks interesting. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Flag raised for offside. Ivan Perisic. And it's Tavernier. Jill Scott. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Ahmed. Jill Scott. Václav Černý. Determined defending. And the counter-attack looks on. Here's Chris Wood. And still dangerous. Threat over for now, it seems. Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper stepped up to deal with it. James Tavernier. Crouch. And that is offside. Hwang. Top-class defending. Černý. Their turn to try to keep it. "30 minutes to go then. Pele. It did look on for them, but not to be. Václav Czerny. Can they eat into their lead? Putting them under the course. Goal! No! Back underway here. Can the Senegal go on and find another one? And passing it well. And unable to keep the ball. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save. Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
Over it comes. Good job defensively. Well, a scruffy little sequence with neither side able to control the ball. And Chris Wood. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Perisic! Oh, did so well to deny him. Who can they pick out? Caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. The pass was on the sloppy side. Chris Wood. Here's Chris Wood, and he's fired it against the post. And the attack fizzling out.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. Well, it goes down as an opportunity, but an opportunity squandered.
Yeah, that really would have put them in control of the game.
Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Well, they could run onto it here. Still pressure. It's a neat move. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. And it's a quality pass. Time. The Seleção Canarinho regaining possession here. Well, no time to waste. Can they find an equaliser? Well, they could break at pace. A real opening now. this action.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
A touch too heavy there. Here's Chris Ward. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Keitelare. Camavinga really favours this position, and there's the feed into the box. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Intelligent defending. Hakimi, and he has options available. McTominay, can he get one back? Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
So the corner played into the box. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's the Seleção Canarinho, and they take on the Bulldogs.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well-timed tackle. And the starting 11 for the Seleção Canarinho. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Ivan Perisic plays alongside Scott McTominay in midfield. And up front, Peter Crouch plays alongside Charles de Ketelare. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. So the Bulldogs get the ball moving again, and a swift response is required. Juan Inbion. That's a lovely ball. Hurst. It's Pele! Vital intervention.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery and clever positioning.
Scott McTominay. Excellent defending. Plenty of support here. And really not all that far away from levelling this.
Yeah, decent effort, you have to say.
Ivan Perisic. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Scott McTominay. Crouch. Did well to win the ball back. Kaoru Mitoma. Homam Ahmed. And the Bulldogs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And it's opening up. What a vital intervention. Now, how about the short corner? The delivery. And off target by miles with that one. And a goal kick will ensue. Niklas Zule. It's with McTominay. Federico Di Marco. Peter Crouch. Charles de Ketelaere. And on to Crouch. And that'll be offside. Hwang. And Lee Jae-sung with it. Very effective passing sequence. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Václav Černý. Could be threatening. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here. Kaoru Mitoma. And it's Tavernier. And as a play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Pele. It's a neat move. Vital block there. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Ivan Perisic. Federico Di Marco. De Ketelaere. The Seleção with acres of space to attack here. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Emmanuel Agbadu. Now with Scott. Di Marco. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently.
Yeah, they mustn't get too complacent, though.
Ivan Perisic. And there's the feed into the box. Promising passage, but came to nothing. George Hurst. And a good tackle. Kaoru Mitoma. Now the Bulldogs pushing forward with options available. Could pull one back here. An alert piece of defending. Černý. And the Seleção Canarinho exploiting the space on the flank. Played into the centre. Not completely out of trouble here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Charles de Ketelaere. And on to Crouch. Ivan Perisic. And that brings the attack to an end. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in the... And underway again here after what was a sizzling first 45 from the Seleção Canarinho. Crouch. James Tavernier. And beyond the last defender, offside. Abdul Hamid. Hwang In-beom. Well, the threat could be there. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. And to trim the lead. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. So back underway with the Bulldogs just one behind now. And you sense the momentum maybe with them. Really nice ball. And losing the ball there.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Václav Černý. And the flag has gone up here. Offside the decision. Plenty of support here. To level the match. Oh, a goal! Level now! The lead has evaporated. Scott. Can they set up a chance? Not the clearance that was called for. It's in! And this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half. Really good interception. That's a good-looking ball. Crouch. Oh, could be. Saved, but still a chance. And got rid of it.
Well, that is exactly what is needed. A good old-fashioned clearance.
And the Bulldogs unable to retain possession. Scott. Charles de Ketelaere. Top-class defending. Now a decent position. Is it going to be? Oh, there it is! Abdul Hamid. Possession one. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Smart defending. Di Marco. Chance here. And denying them from point-blank range. An opportunity in the air for them.
That was pure reflexes from the keeper. What a stop.
Now sending it in. Could be more trouble. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Cherny. And a fine cross. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Abdul Hamid. Penalised there. In Biom. Now what can they do from here? This could level it, and you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending.
Well, she really did get her team out of trouble there.
Toure. Oh, great vision. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Niklas Zule. James Tavernier. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. And tucking it behind for a corner here. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. Just 10 minutes remaining here. An effective challenge. Not getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. And an opening! A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here! James Tavernier. Rustam Jean Ashurmatov. That's how to dispossess your opponent. The Kate Delare. Pushing for the winner. Jill Scott. And this could be dangerous. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Well, that is how to strike a free kick, and that's how to make a save. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? Playing it in. Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. Well, he's certainly not alone. Will there be late excitement? That's a good ball. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Chris Wood. In Biom. Can he find the net? They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, back underway here, and it's quite simple. Both teams must steel themselves for 30 extra minutes. Hwang In-beom. Decent chance. Well, looking for his second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it.
Well, he's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
And in the right position to read it.
Just saw what was coming, didn't he?
Ahmed. And teammates around him. Can he put them in front? Oh, that's unforgettable! The bicycle kick represents perfection and purity. It's a goal for the archives. A masterclass in technique. Simply awesome. Promising looking attack from the Seleção Canarinho. Cross could be useful. Well, he was unable to keep himself onside, Stuart.
Yeah, you're right, but at least he's putting himself into dangerous positions. He's just too eager on that occasion.
Hwang In-beom. And defensive play to be applauded. Might be a chance to break. The Seleção recovering possession well. Hwang. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Oh, good vision. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Can he find the right pass? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. So at the halfway stage in extra time and 15 more minutes left. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? And the ball in behind the defenders. Oh, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Hakimi. Surely this time, splendid defending. Ahmed. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Nicely weighted pass. Terrific block. What a magnificent pass. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, that might have sealed it for them.
Well, he has to make the keeper work there. That's a bad miss.
And really discomfited by the press.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
That's a high-quality pass. And just has to remain calm. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! Paul Ebere Onuachu. Oh, might be. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. Trying to plot a route. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. Really good build-up, but no end product. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's the Seleção Canarinho and they take on the Bulldogs.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. And the starting 11 for the Seleção Canarinho. Ederson begins in goal. Ivan Perisic plays alongside Scott McTominay in midfield. And two men up front in this setup. Charles de Ketelaere plays with Peter Crouch. And here's the lineup for the Bulldogs. Oh, look at this, they must score! And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today! Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Oh, good-looking run. Juan Imbion. Could be threatening. Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. Corner kick forthcoming. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class.
What an important challenge that was.
Scott McTominay. Now with Di Marco. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. Flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Well, a textbook interception. That's a good-looking ball. And Lee Jae-sung with it. Can they fashion a chance? And options in the centre. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Hurst. And on to Pele. Fine piece of pressure, can they capitalise on it?
Maybe a big moment coming here.
Scott. Went in strongly, decisively. Pele. Pele! And safely dealt with. And the throw-in forthcoming. Crossing opportunity. How did they let that attack come to an end? A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Opportunity to level it. Shot blocked, but still alive. And look at this. Has to score. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Peter Crouch. Oh, it might be! And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! Ahmed. The cross is on. Winning the ball was the target. This looks more than decent, but stout defending when it mattered. Ivan Perisic. The Seleção Canarinho pushing forward with options available. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Trying to find the right angle of attack. A goal! Real excitement! A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Charles de Ketelaere. Perisic with the ball. Monster piece of defending.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Kaoru Mitoma. Now with Pele. Is this the moment? And that will be offside. Di Marco. Crouch. High quality defending. Mitoma. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Well, the threat could be there. He marks for trying it. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Opportunity for Pele. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. So the Seleção getting us moving again. A swift response required after this setback. Niklas Zule. Perisic with the ball. Showing a great defensive instinct. Mitoma. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Defended it well.
Just an excellent piece of defending there.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. So into the second half. Can the Seleção bounce back after what happened to them in the first 45? Federico Di Marco. Trying to tee it up. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
Well, that was excellent defending. Just made it very difficult for them.
A Annoyingly, there it breaks down. He has teammates around him. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Could catch them on the break. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Pele. Opportunity. And Ederson has somehow kept it out. Corner kick played in. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Jill Scott. Charles de Ketelaere. And on to Crouch. Oh, got into position brilliantly. George Hurst. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Scott McTominay. Now with Crouch. De Ketelaere. And he stopped them in their tracks. Nice looking pass. Thumped clear. Well, the Seleção Canarinho down by 1 and looking for inspiration from this corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? The fist of the goalkeeper. De Ketelaere. Oh, genuine chance. And a goal! That's his brace. He just can't keep it quiet. Saud Abdulhamid. Pele. Might lead to a chance. Václav Černý. Ivan Perisic. Inviting pass from Crouch. Still working away. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Who can they pick out? Well, still an issue here. Well, it's that high pressing approach again. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. Hwang In-beom. Pele. And the defensive intervention there.
Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
Peter Crouch. And the counter-attack looks on. Chances on. Oh, look what he's trying. Seemingly no one can stop him. Oh, this is looking promising. Crouch. Federico Di Marco. The confidence really coming out. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. And over comes the corner. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Good looking cross. Well, the Seleção Canarinho with the ball again. Crouch. And he might profit here. Will it be? Flag raised for offside. Hwang In-beom. Akram Afif. Can they level it up? Afif. Hwang. Oh, that's splendid play. This could square the game. But no, thanks to the goalkeeper. Opportunity not taken.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. The keeper's done really well there. But really, that should have been the equaliser. And there's not long left now.
Counter-attacking possibilities. Takes the shot. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. He has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Abdul Hamid. Could reduce the deficit. And that is defending of the highest order. No stopping this pressing game.
They closed the ball down so well. There it was again.
Charles de Ketelaere. Splendid pass by Crouch. Can he finish? Trying to chip it over the keeper. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. So back underway. This is extraordinary what we're witnessing here. Direct ball into the box. Could be. Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. De Ketelaere. And quick thinking defensively. Good chance for him, but he'd love to have that moment back, Stuart.
Well, in those situations, you expect him to score, or at least make the goalkeeper work.
And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, they weren't totally convincing, but they showed a lot of fight, and despite having less of the ball, they had enough quality to win this game. Good performance in the end.